Hello, YouTube friends. Today we are going to take a look at episode 2 of our series on Goimagine SEO. The first one, I'll go ahead and put a link to it so that way you can click on that box if you want to go and watch the first one first. Kind of makes sense to watch them in order, but it's not that big of a deal. That one was all about what Goimagine says is the way SEO works for their site. It tells us a lot about how to prioritize your tags and to know which of these things actually affects how your listing is ranked when somebody enters in a certain keyword. So go and check that one out. But this one here today, we're going to just talk about knowing which keywords to use. How do we decide which keywords to use for our product and get a little bit more in detail on that. So first of all, on the Goimagine page, when you're here, you've got this search bar at the top and you've also got these categories here. Now, when you go to search something, generally it will start giving you some options here. We really don't know where these options come from. Is this something that people are searching for and so they're putting it on here, or is it something that's taking from my history to decide that? It seems kind of a little bit random. Now, one thing to keep in mind is that if you sell something really specific like silver beaded something, it's not even going to show on here. So don't worry too much about the details of this, but just keep in mind that this might be a hint into what people are searching for. I'm not sure, Lord of the Rings, we can't really do that without having copyright infringement, which is against the rules here completely. So I'm not really sure where that comes from, but just keep that in mind that's doing that, and that might give you a clue. But other than that, one thing we can do is we can go to ERank.com. They do have a free membership that you can sign up for, and then they also have paid memberships that give you more to work with. So check them out. This is mostly for Etsy. This is showing us the average searches on Etsy for these specific keywords that I've put in here. And it also shows you the Google searches and some other things like that. But this can give you an idea of how popular a keyword is. So example, nature lover gift was searched an average of 347 times a month in the United States on Etsy. And then they've got average clicks, the click-through rate, and then the competition, and they give you all of this information, and you can enter in anything you want in here and see how it comes up. Now, I'm not necessarily saying that you need the biggest number here for the average searches. A really big one here is personalized gifts. This is something that always shows up on there. A lot of people search for personalized gifts. 142,000 people per month on average search for that. But the thing that you need to know is that they're not necessarily buying based off of that search term. If you put personalized gifts anywhere, you're going to see shirts, you're going to see mugs, you're going to see jewelry, you're going to see all sorts of different items that can be personalized. And you're probably not just looking for anything, so you're going to narrow that down, and maybe you're going to say personalized gifts for husband, or personalized necklace, or something more specific than that. So you don't want to go real big. That's not necessarily what you're going to want to go for. But we need to kind of narrow down and figure out what keywords we want to rank for on Goimagine. And I think it's kind of safe to stay in the middle range of things, where it's not a huge high average search, but it's not a really low one either. For example, reclaimed wood has over 4,000 searches a month and only has 55,000 competition on Etsy. If we put reclaimed wood into Goimagine, it doesn't have that many results. So if you have something that's made of reclaimed wood, this might be a keyword for you. It just depends on how important that is. It just depends on what you've got, and how it kind of fits in. Nature lover gift was one that was on there before, and I have custom cat magnets. Well, people who love cats love nature, but is that really a nature lover gift? It's more of a cat lover gift. So I really want to make sure that I'm ranking for cat lover gift, but I don't necessarily need to worry so much about nature lover gift, as that's not relevant enough. It needs to be really relevant. Reclaimed wood here only has 3 pages of 24. So, only has like 60 items basically. And that's kind of a cool keyword. At the same time though, reclaimed wood can be a coffee table for $350, or it can be one of my little book page holders that's $12.99. So when someone's searching for reclaimed wood, are they really searching for what you're selling? They really don't know what they're searching for necessarily. They want to buy something made of reclaimed wood, but they don't know what they want. Then when they get here and they start seeing things and they're like, oh, I really want a piece of furniture, or I really want something that hangs on the wall, then they're going to search for something else. So don't stress too much about ranking for every individual word. The real thing that you want to do is make sure you have kind of your, what they call, through ERank, they call it superstar keywords. So you just really want to figure out what those words are for each of your items, and hopefully you have kind of a theme throughout your shop. So there's also some that are just for your shop in general. Like for me, cubicle decor, because I have little magnets. They go really well on the different metal surfaces that you can find inside of a cubicle or an office. Kitchen decor, because my items go on the refrigerator. Obviously, just magnets in general is one that I want to hopefully rank for. So that's what we need to kind of focus on, instead of micro focusing on every single keyword and these really big keywords and trying to get ranked higher. Just try to rank for the things that you really find important, but you need to figure out what that is for your shop. And the best way I think to do that is to start an ERank account and take a look and see what the average searches are and get an idea, and then go back into Goimagine and then see how many listings are coming up when you search for that, and what do they look like, and do your items fit in there. I was in the nature lover decor and they had a bunch of baby binkies and stuff that didn't say anything about nature on them, and it's like, that doesn't really go there. So don't waste your time putting that in your keywords if it really doesn't belong there, because you're just going to scare away the Goimagine customers, and we don't want to do that. We don't want them to come here and find something that doesn't belong and then just be like, this site's weird, and leave. Of course, on the last page there's going to be some weird stuff, but at least on the first couple pages, hopefully it is items that really belong there and make sense and are what they're looking for, because ultimately we want them to come here, find something and buy it, and that's the goal. That's kind of all I have for this one. I just wanted to talk a little bit about deciding what the most important keywords are, and then the next video we're going to do is going to be experimenting, where we're actually going into the listings and changing keywords and then seeing how that changes where we fall in any particular search page. We might be ranked way down at 95 and we're the 95th listing under a certain keyword, but what if we change some things in our listing and update it and then see where it can increase our ranking. So stay tuned for that, and make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful or entertaining in any way, and don't forget to subscribe so that way you will get notifications whenever I have more of these videos coming.